Coming up next on Making Moves, how JTA is dealing with the new pandemic of 2021, a worker shortage.
I've really never seen anything like this before. Everybody's affected.
We hear from some current JTA bus operators about what they like about their career and why it could be the right choice for you.
Driving is a passion of mine. If I would have known then that I like driving, I would have been a JTA operator. But now I'm happy that I made the choice to become a JTA operator. Customer service is my thing, and I get to drive at the same time. That's right up my alley.
JTA selects the project team that will help bring the future to a downtown street. We talked to JTA's VP of Automation to find out more about the Bay Street Innovation Corridor.
You know, the way we structured it to have a consortium of companies representing the AV OEM, technology, construction, IT infrastructure.
We traveled to the city to check on several key road construction projects now underway, including the nation's first ever turbo roundabout being built in Arlington. These stories and more are all coming up right now on Making Moves.
Hello and welcome to Making Moves. I'm Bill Milnes. Thanks for joining us today. When we as a nation began confronting the onslaught of the COVID-19 pandemic, most of us likely thought once we could get the grip on the situation medically, things would eventually get back to some semblance of normalcy. What we didn't know then was what would normal look like. And really, we still don't. Here locally, more and more people have gotten vaccinated, and that has helped push the number of positive cases of the virus down significantly. It's hard to say if we are completely out of the woods yet, but one thing is for sure. There is now a new pandemic facing cities across the country, including Jacksonville. And this pandemic is playing havoc with businesses large and small, including the JTA. Making Moves correspondent Karen Adams has more.
I've really never seen anything like this before. Everybody's affected. A lot of companies, it's not just transit or the transportation industry.
Jackie Gibbs is the acting vice president of engagement at JTA and oversees the Human Resources Department as part of her role here. Her reaction to the current jobs environment is being echoed in companies across Jacksonville and the country. Here at the JTA, the bus operator ranks have been especially depleted.
Bus operators is our priority right now. We've had to make some changes. Some of the things that we've done, we've increased the starting pay for our bus operators. We're at $16.42 per hour coming in the door. We've also offered bonuses. We're paying for our operators to get CDL licensing. So if you come in the door without a CDL license, we will pay $10,000 bonus over a 3-year period and pay for you to obtain that license. If you come in with a CDL, then you get $15,000 over a 3-year period. So we've had to make some adjustments and really think outside of the box to get people in the door.
JTA is also looking beyond the First Coast for its next group of drivers by offering relocation reimbursement to qualified candidates from other areas and using Florida's lack of a state income tax as further enticement.
We've actually had to look beyond the borders of Duval County. We just put together a campaign to go outside of the, not just outside of Jacksonville into our surrounding counties, but outside of the state of Florida. So we're looking at places like Savannah, we're looking at places like Louisiana, places that we know that are in close proximity and there may be people that are interested, people that have where there are other transportation authorities as well. So we're looking at those places. We're doing a wide reach in a operator campaign, operator recruitment campaign, and trying to bring those people in because after all, Jacksonville is a great place to be. JTA is a great place to work, and indeed Florida itself. We have great weather, no state income taxes, so there are things that are attractive that we feel that will bring people to Florida.
Gibbs says for the right candidates with the right stuff, JTA can be a perfect opportunity to have more than just a job.
Well, we are looking for those who are looking to build a career. And this is not just a job. People can really advance here. They can make this their last job. This could really be a career for them. We're looking for folk that are good communicators, people who like people, like working with people, and who understand and believe in good customer service.
In downtown, Karen Adams, JTA, making moves.
If you're thinking about going to work for a new company, the best way to find out about them is to ask the people who already work there what they like about the place. So we talked to some JTA current bus operators to find out what they like about their job working for the JTA and what it might be like for you. Here's what they told us.
Southern hospitality is definitely a real thing here. It is common for passengers to get on the bus and say good morning to everyone, and everyone would say good morning back. That was a big difference that stood out to me when I first came here.
Growing up, I always used to see the bus, but I never thought about I could be that guy driving the bus. I just never thought about that. So now it just kind of gives you, like you said, a sense of pride to where I'm helping these people get to their desired appointments, to work, to school, grocery store, you know, whatever it is, it makes you feel good knowing I'm helping somebody each and every day.
I heard it was more of a male-dominated field. Once I got here, I saw, there's a lot of women driving.
Driving is a passion of mine. If I would have known then that I like driving, I would have been a JTA operator. But now I'm happy that I made the choice to become a JTA operator. Customer service is my thing, and I get to drive at the same time. That's right up my alley.
Came to JTA actually looking for a better job, better pay. I had 3 daughters. I was basically a single mom, so it had good benefits, good pay, flexible hours. So when my daughters were younger and in school, it was easier for me to take them to school, to pick them up from school.
I like being here. I'm gonna retire here. This is my last job. That's it for me. They got great retired benefits. Employees get along. The camaraderie is real good here.
I would say 10% of this job is driving skills. If you can drive a car, or a truck, or a vehicle, you can drive a bus. The JTA will teach you. 90% of this job is people skills. And once you get out here and you start driving and you get the driving down, you're going to start to learn how to have more people skills, because you're going to see every walk of life come on this bus. And you're going to get a chance to get familiar with how to deal with different types of people. And all it's going to do is going to help you and your character.
If you're a regular watcher of Making Moves, then you are very familiar with JTA's plans to use autonomous vehicles as the eventual replacement for the Skyway. Conversion of the current Skyway track will be done with funding from the recently passed local option gas tax expansion. But before all that happens, JTA is working on phase 1 of its ultimate urban circulator plan, the Bay Street Innovation Corridor. As Making Moves senior correspondent Eugene Lindsay tells us, the future for Jacksonville transportation is much closer than you may realize.
Plans to revolutionize mass transportation in downtown Jacksonville and the surrounding communities are one step closer to becoming reality. The Jacksonville Transportation Authority recently announced its choice for the team to lead the Bay Street Innovation Corridor project. Team Balfour Beatty V2R, that's Vision to Reality, got the nod to lead this groundbreaking transit development. Bay Street will be phase 1 of a master plan to revamp the current Skyway system and begin using autonomous vehicles to shuttle passengers in and around downtown. It's called the U2C, Ultimate Urban Circulator.
The novel idea of an AVD bomb, an autonomous vehicle design, build, operate, and maintain procurement, is, I think, the first ever, the way we structured it, to have a consortium of companies representing the AV OEM, technology, construction, IT infrastructure, and to bring all those parties together under one lead entity and then have them bid to fully do the design, build, operate, and maintain. So that itself is unique.
And this consortium that make up Team Balfour Beatty Vision to Reality is comprised of Superior Construction Company Southeast, Beep & Company, WGI Inc., Stantec Consulting Services, and Miller Electric, 6 different companies that have joined Team JTA and will work hand in hand to deliver the future of mass transportation in Jacksonville.
And the reason that we kind of designed it that way was because no single entity really has the key to the solution. And so in this world, you have the ITS devices, you have things that are going to be on the street, sensors and technology, what we call RSUs, roadside units. They connect with OBUs, onboard units. You're going to want a slew of technology so that the vehicle can actually see its environment.
Schmidt says that it was crucial that they found just the right mix of technology companies and to bring all of these parties together to understand one vision and to deliver one solution. The Ultimate Urban Circulator will be the first autonomous system in the country to operate at this level.
A lot of the AV deployments that are happening, particularly throughout the United States, are all kind of pilots. Our Bill Grant Award and the mandate from USDOT and the FTA is that you will have an actual vehicle that will be for revenue service on a public road, conducting public transportation. So that, as of yet, has not been done.
The Bay Street Innovation Corridor will extend from the sports complex to Hogan Street in downtown Jacksonville. Schmidt says now that a team has been selected to execute the U2C project, their first objective will be to develop and refine the route's design. He says a transit project with this type of technological scope will take a while to create.
But essentially, I think we're in now a period of a year of just maturing the design, and then you will actually start to see construction and movement out on the physical roadway probably 2 years from now. And then what we've always said is really within 3 years of award, we anticipate for you to start to see the first vehicles and service.
In downtown Jacksonville, Eugene Lindsay, JTA, Making Moves.
Up next on Making Moves, we'll take you around the city to get an update on several JTA road construction projects now underway. The new JRTC is already running out of room as JTA keeps winning more and more awards. Coming up, we'll tell you about the latest recognition coming to the JTA display shelf and what JTA did to earn them. That's all next when Making Moves continues.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? Do you ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
You're watching Making Moves, honored by the Florida Public Transportation Association with its 2021 First Place Award for Electronic Media.
Welcome back to Making Moves. JTA is busy working on some key roadway projects around Jacksonville, perhaps one in your neighborhood. There are 5 projects currently underway with San Pablo Road starting very soon. Here's an update on the latest with Collins and Paramore Roads on the west side, Alta Drive on the north side, the University Merrill intersection roundabout in Arlington, and the 5th Street redo in northwest Jacksonville.
The 4-mile Collins Road project from Old Middleburg Road to Rampart Road is in the final stretch with about 1 mile still to finish. JTA is currently expanding the existing 2-lane roadway to 4-lane, thereby doubling the capacity and with all new amenities.
Closed drainage system, bike lanes, lighting improvements,
continuous sidewalks, make sure any gaps are filled in there with sidewalks. There was improvement of a new signalization at Westport Drive, which will improve that intersection and create some safety improvements there.
The final section from Schindler to Rampart is now just a few months from completion.
We have until this spring to get done with that, but we're very hopeful that we'll finish in sometime late January to early February timeframe.
Nearby Paramore Road is being expanded to connect with Youngerman Circle. This is expected to filter thousands of vehicles off busy Blanding Boulevard, improving traffic conditions there.
About 90% done with the drainage improvements, and what you'll see coming in next is the road has been brought up to the elevations that it needs to be, and we're working on installing curb pad, and we'll be bringing in curb and then the lime rock and stabilizing that, and then eventually the paving, and then we'll be bringing in the water main shortly. And that project should be complete, including the new signalization at Youngerman Circle, sometime this summer.
Near the port, the Alta Drive project began back in March of this year.
I-295 up to Burkett Lane on the north side. And that one is, again, is a 2-lane roadway that we're essentially turning into a 4-lane. The section from I-295 to Fay Road includes widening of the railroad tracks there. From Fay to Burkett, it becomes a 5-lane section, and then with a two through lanes and a center left turn lane.
The Alta project will not only improve mobility in and out of Jacksport, it will also move stalled development in the area that can't currently proceed due to overcapacity traffic.
There's a lot of green space around there that's ripe for development and in the right place to be developed that just can't because the traffic in the area can't handle it. So this will open up some things, and also relieve some of the traffic is already beyond capacity.
Phase 1 of Alta Drive is expected to be completed in the summer of 2022. One tiny project in northwest Jacksonville is critical to improving the quality of life for the residents on a small stretch of 5th Street, where lack of sidewalks, standing water due to poor drainage, and more create difficult living conditions there. One resident told JTA this project is the best thing to happen in this neighborhood in 40 years.
Just a 2-lane road with not a continuous sidewalk on either side. So it'll be great when we're done. It'll have a closed drainage system. The drainage will be improved completely. We're removing the existing drainage and putting in a brand new reinforced concrete pipe drainage system for the whole half-mile section. We are also taking the old water main and placing it out of service and putting a new water main service in.
One of the more critical projects currently underway is at the intersection of University Boulevard and Merrill Road in Arlington, where JTA is constructing a turbo roundabout. The first roundabout in the United States isn't about speed, it's about efficiency by utilizing 2 separate lanes in the circle, each with its own traffic purpose.
The turbo roundabout will actually handle all of the traffic at JU while also providing a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit, providing expanded sidewalks for all the pedestrians. So instead of the little 4-foot sidewalks that were existing, we're going with 9- and 10-foot multi-use trails. We'll have pedestrian signalization so pedestrians can walk safely across the intersection at the three legs. We should be substantially complete with this project by about Christmas, and then by about the end of January, be fully complete.
The final Mobility Works project is on San Pablo Road between Beach and Atlantic and is expected to begin after the first of the year. The most significant element to this project is the addition of a continuous left turn lane, making access into housing developments along San Pablo much easier without bringing traffic to a halt. All of these projects are being funded through the local option gas tax.
In what has become an annual tradition, the JTA Cares team has once again helped make Thanksgiving special for the families at the Sulzbacher village on the city's north side. Armed with 70 baskets full of holiday turkeys and all the fixings for a wonderful Thanksgiving meal, the Cares team presented a basket to each family at the village.
Here we go, ma'am. All right, thank you. All right, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Be safe now. You too. You need help with that? I'll probably find out.
You want me to help you get it carted away?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. You go ahead, I'll follow you.
Okay.
This is, I believe, our 4th year doing this great project, and it just gives us an opportunity to let people know that we are more than buses. We are people, and we care about people.
So JTA has been very generous to us. They are sponsoring these Thanksgiving turkeys and baskets on my left for all of the apartments here at Sulzbacher Village. So they have all kind of sides in there, from canned goods to stuffings to desserts. So a little bit of everything are in those boxes, and then obviously they'll get the turkey on top of that. So the same thing that we're going to get at our own houses on Thanksgiving Day.
This is our way of saying we care, and this is one of many ways that the JTA Cares family says we care. Hoping that the families here, as well as the other families in our community, have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
The CARES team also pitched in to help distribute food to the needy during the annual Farm Share Thanksgiving event. Thousands of pounds of food distributed to more than 1,500 families during the drive-through event held late last month at the Florida State College at Jacksonville's downtown campus. The JTA Cares team joined area first responders and several ex-Jaguars players to help make a difference in the community. JTA Cares is the authority's employee-run community outreach program. The team does food and clothing distribution drives throughout the year and runs career closets in association with the Sulzbacher Center, where people can pick out clothing for an upcoming job interview or get something to wear for that new job. JTA winning awards has become rather commonplace over the past few years, but the authority may have outdone itself with its latest haul.
It's not every day when a U.S.-based transit agency gets recognized from across the globe for its innovation. But that's exactly what happened to the JTA when it received the ITS World Congress Hall of Fame Local Government Award for the authority's historic deployment of autonomous vehicles to move COVID-19 tests on the Mayo Clinic's Jacksonville campus last year. JTA Board Chair Ari Jolly accepted the award at the 27th ITS World Congress in Hamburg, Germany. On the national level, the American Public Transportation Association awarded JTA 2 top awards at its annual conference and expo in Orlando. The authority won APTA's Innovation Award for several pandemic-related projects, including the Mayo Clinic Partnership, the Wellness on Wheels initiative, where JTA created 2 vaccination buses to assist in getting Jacksonville residents vaccinated, and its food program that helped keep local restaurants in business during the pandemic. APTA also selected JTA for a first-place AdWheel Marketing Award for its efforts at highlighting the opening of the Jacksonville Regional Transportation Center at La Villa. The Urban Land Institute of North Florida, or ULI, honored JTA with this massive trophy for the Jacksonville Regional Transportation Center at La Villa at its 2021 Awards for Excellence. The JRTC was recognized in the Public Sector category. At the 2021 National Philanthropy Day Awards for the First Coast, JTA was named Outstanding Corporation. It was nominated for the award by the Sulzbacher and by Agape Family Health. The JTA needed a U-Haul to leave the recent Florida Public Transportation Association Awards in Daytona. It won so many awards. In all, JTA departed the 2021 FPTA conference with 5 awards, including the Innovation and Creativity Award for the Mayo Clinic project during the pandemic. Longtime JTA bus operator Frank Young took home 3rd place honors in the Operator of the Year competition. At the Communications and Marketing Awards, JTA won the Best of the Best grand prize for its Wellness on Wheels program, while its Ride to Health initiative picked up a 2nd place award. And I'm pleased to announce that Making Moves won the 1st place award in the state's electronic media category. The Making Moves show is now a 7-time FPTA award winner.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
You're watching Making Moves, the most honored transportation news and information program of its kind in the country.
The JTA-supported Pink Ribbon Jax campaign wraps up later this month. Pink Ribbon Jax, a local nonprofit, has spent the past 15 years raising money to help fight breast cancer. This year, the focus is raising awareness about the need for mammograms as a way to help identify and prevent breast cancer. In honor of their 15th anniversary, Pink Ribbon Jax is hoping to raise $450,000. That's enough for 1,500 mammograms. And they are oh so close to reaching that goal. As of our taping today, Pink Ribbon Jax has raised enough for 1,400 mammograms. For its part, JTA contributed 50 mammograms to the campaign, but there is still time to contribute. If you would like to help, you can donate by visiting their website at pinkribbonjax.org. Mammograms are a critical tool in helping detect cancer. We wanted you to hear from 3 JTA employees who know exactly how life-saving a mammogram can be.
Yeah, you should take it very serious. It's really serious. I mean, if you don't have the money, you see a truck round, go to that truck. I mean, one lady said she didn't trust the truck. Trust the truck. The truck will save your life. If you see anywhere you can't afford to get a mammogram, get your mammogram. If you have to borrow the money to get a mammogram, it's so important because you may not be here. It's really important. They may find something that will save your life. You can't feel it. You don't know it's in you. It don't make you sick right away. You don't know right off. But once you feel it, they tell you got cancer, then you be like, I'm so glad I had my mammogram.
Absolutely. So when I was 40, I started getting my mammograms. And my first time going to get one, they thought they saw something. So they had me going to 2 or 3 different appointments. I'm running all over the city to go to these appointments, and I felt inconvenienced. I felt inconvenienced because it ended up being a cyst. And so I said, I'm not doing this anymore. And I didn't go the next year or the year after. Had I went, I believe they would have caught it.
After seeing Ida go through that, and especially for African American women, we tend to put our other priorities in front of our own health. So after seeing Ida go through this, I now keep to my mammogram appointments. I encourage my sisters and my other family friends to keep to their appointments.
Great to have those ladies still with us. If you can help, we encourage you to do so. If you're in need of a mammogram and cannot afford one, please reach out to Pink Ribbon Jax for assistance. And that wraps up this edition of Making Moves. We want to thank you for joining us, and we hope you'll tune in again soon as we continue to bring you the latest in transportation news, economic development, and all things JTA. If you want to watch any of our shows again or catch up on ones you may have missed, we welcome you to check out our YouTube channel. A direct link to our YouTube page is available on jtafla.com. Just click on the icon at the bottom of the page. I'm Bill Milnes. For everyone here at Making Moves, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time.